Holy shit, man! Holy shit!
Hold on, I'm coming.
Yeah, look out, Ed.
Dude, I think these guys want to eat us.
Yeah, they do. Alright, so hello everybody. Welcome to State of Decay. This is the Year 1 Survival Edition. Oh, God.
To bite me, but yeah.
Alright, so.
We can't just stay out here in the open, that's for damn sure.
Of course.
Ranger station. Maybe we can find some help there.
2 weeks and what? Everybody takes up cannibalism?
Beats me.
Am I hitting the wrong? Maybe I was. Hang on. I may have been hitting the wrong button there.
All right, we don't want any trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't really care. Oh, is he going for the grab? He is. And kaboom! So yeah, shit kind of picks up right away in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, I was hitting the wrong button.
Quiet. Maybe we can get past them without being spotted.
What is it? B to crouch. So yeah, this year's zombie game. My favorite zombie game, actually. I perfected it on the Xbox 360, and I perfected 2 of the 3 game modes of on the one, including the one that we are currently playing. Oh, Ed, you're gonna go for that? Really? There we go. Oosh. Including the game mode we're currently playing. So there are 3 different game modes to this game. There is the story mode, which is what we're on. There is, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a survival difficulty where, yeah, I leveled up, but I don't think it matters right now. Does it? It does not. A survival one, which puts you back in this map without the story or any of the story missions. And the way you win that one is you have to find an RV somewhere on the map, get the materials to fix it up, and then you leave, and then you come back into the same map. It's kind of like a time loop.
We need to clear a space for the wounded.
And you just replay the same thing, but everything is harder, and then there's different challenges that you can do on different difficulty levels.
What the hell is going on?
What's going on is there's more of them up here than I expected. We need to sweep the rest of the cabins for survivors. But I've got injured people here I have to tend to.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
We will?
I appreciate it. There's a water tower out back that has a good view of the campgrounds. Might be worth your while to climb up there and have a look around first. We've got some supplies in the locker over there. Take what you need and stay safe out there.
So yeah, this is our first safe house, and I use that term very loosely. Ooh, 2x4. Aspirin. So this here is a storage container, but it does, or a supply locker. It doesn't work exactly like it normally does. If we open up my, what the hell button was it? There you go. This here, you'll see it's like, oh, medical area and a storage area. They're also redded out because I'm not in charge here. I think that in the survival mode, there's a lot more to this place than those 2 things, but you can't make this an actual home base. Like, we're only here for a short amount of time, and then we head off to a different place, and then that's like our first home base. And yeah, so this here is a survey point. There's a lot of them around the map, and all it is you climb up them, and then you can spot different things, and it's not even necessarily things you can see from here, but it'll mark things like within a certain radius on your map. If you hit up every single one of these things, it'll also show items of interest, like, hey, there's a vehicle there. If there's a special zombie, it'll point it out. If there's a horde, it'll point it out. Even if you do this on every survey point in the game, you will not find everything on the map. There are certain things that you would have to come across yourself, but it isn't too much. Like, there isn't that much. Once your guy says that, that means that you're done. That means that there is nothing else left to find. You don't want to go off of stuff like Ed. I just kind of shoved him off there because he's with us, but it doesn't really make a difference. Right now, you don't want to take that same fall because you will take a lot of damage. This game is a permadeath game. If your character dies, they're gone for good, and you have to play as one of the other characters. The melee combat is fairly simple. Hopefully I'll get a new weapon here right away, which is X to swing, and then you can get some special moves in that, and then if a zombie is on the ground or up against a wall or something, you can hit left bumper and Y to finish it off. You always want to do that as much as possible to finish off zombies or Zeds, because this is one of those games where they call them Zeds instead of zombies. Just because I don't think that you're immune during the animation, like they can still hit you, but they can't grab you during it. So when you're searching stuff, as it said there, if you hold left bumper, you'll search it faster. But if you search it faster, it has a chance to make a loud noise. And what the loud noise will do is it'll, depending on how loud it is,
Not alone.
if there is a zombie close by, it doesn't matter how loud it is, it will automatically bring in that zombie. Oh, I think we got some. Oh. Whoosh, fucking knee him in the face. You also have a drop kick. It takes a fuck ton of stamina to do that. So like in general, you don't want to be doing that like within groups of zombies. But if it's like one lone zombie, it's just boosh, drop kick, because then you can immediately finish them off.
All quiet here.
There we go. So now whenever you say that, that means you have fully searched an area and you see like a little white circle appear on your map. The white circles show safe zones. That doesn't mean that zombies can't enter them, but it means that zombies can't spawn within them. So like areas like this, like right now, I don't have to worry about a zombie spawning right next to me, right? Which is obviously helpful. Also, what's helpful is you see that it has like an X on the screen, and in the top left, it says campsite, nothing left. That means that there's nothing left. I mean, that one's pretty self-explanatory. I found everything there is there. Obviously, places like this that have inside and outside areas, if there's a zombie outside, it won't clear the place for you. But even if you go outside and deal with the zombie, you will then have to walk back inside for him to clear the place, or for him to consider the place clear. Now, we do have two objectives here, which is the cabins along the ridge. We've got some more campsites, and we've got distant gunshots. We're going to investigate the cabins first since we're here. I would honestly recommend going to the gunshots first, because that'll give you another character to play as, assuming you die. And even if you don't die, having somebody with you is super fucking helpful. Now, the funny thing is the whole reason why I'm actually recording this, yes, there we go, is because I actually just watched the full play of this, and it was annoying me to watch it, because it was one of those times where it was like, oh man, this is my favorite game ever, and yet like so much bad information was given.
Oh shit. Any chance we can just hole up here with the last tequila until this all blows over?
Somehow I doubt it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Somehow I doubt this pulls over. So guns in this game aren't amazing. It's always useful to have a gun. Not so much right now, because this is the starting area. No special zombies will spawn or anything. This here's the whole map. It looks huge, but really it's not. There's like a very small amount here. Then we move down here. There's like this whole city here. All those squares are buildings. You can enter most of them, but not quite all of them. And then eventually we'll end up doing a bunch of missions down here, which is the biggest area in the game. And then we'll move up here for the end game. But like this area here, you actually can't reach until a certain point in the story. Now, when you go to open a door, if it is locked, you can always... Yeah, see that guy right there? This guy's an asshole. Because he's going to jump up and get me.
All quiet here.
They added more of those in this version. There was like barely any of those in the 360 version of this, but there seems to be a lot in this one. But yeah, so like I was watching the full play and just like so much shit that he was saying was wrong that actually annoyed me and what made me want to do my own videos in it, because I love this game. And you know, it's one of those games where like I put like a huge amount of time into, even after I got all the achievements. I still replayed it and everything, which for me is a very big deal.
Or we go check out those gunshots we heard.
Yes. So yeah, there's no survivors at the Ridge Cabins. Where is it? All right. So if we look here, this here is all of our survivors. This guy's hurt, whatever. Thomas Ritter, Sheila Brookstone, Wendell Higgins, Ed. If you die, so like right now we're Marcus. If you die, you just take over another character. I don't know what happens if you die right now, if you take over Ed or not. Like, by all means, you may very well... because like when you die, you go down, then like zombies come at you, you can get them off you, whatever. It takes a lot to actually take you out in this game. Like, it's not impossible to die, and especially once like the special zombies start coming in and that. I say start coming in. It goes from having no special zombies to all of the special zombies.
All quiet here.
But like, when the special zombies get a hold of you, there's actually a fairly decent chance you can die, because you don't even need to be out of health for them to kill you. I need a new fucking weapon, though. I keep finding drugs in that, so... which is nice, but it's not useful right now. Okay, I'm actually going to head back. As you see, like, we got a blue bar and a red bar, obviously, stamina and health. Now, the thing is, right... is in most games when you have a stamina bar, it's like, oh, you don't want to sprint unless necessary. Not quite true in this game. You want to sprint until your bar is about flashing like that, basically at all times. Just because everything levels up in here like it does in Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, I guess would be the correct way to phrase it. Which means that it levels up as you use it. So like right now I'm going to dump off the 4 snacks because that's a full stack, and then I'll have more space, and I'll even dump off a couple of the drugs. I don't find it useful to carry bullets with me. I generally carry a gun that's full of bullets and then just put the rest of the bullets in the place. I'll keep the firecrackers on me because they might be useful. I'm not going to go do the gunshots yet. I want to explore the cabins first because... you want to explore these areas first, because later on there will be different things you can loot that isn't just like, oh, here's this thing. It'll be supplies that you actually have to carry back to base. And you don't want those up here. Like right now, I don't think any of them will spawn. Which is fine because, like I said, you can't do anything with the base that you have right there. There we go. Oh, there's a... I didn't actually see the zombie. I just saw like a red dot on my map. As you see, your skills increase pretty fucking quickly. And I don't know what they need to be at. You'll start unlocking different things. So like, and they also level up for different reasons. Like cardio is actually the easiest one to level up because you can actually sit in your base and just run in circles. Let your stamina wear out, run in circles, you know, whatever. Keep doing that. That'll level up that. Wits levels up when you search stuff. And the higher your wits is, the faster you can search things. And I think the less likely, yeah, like your scavenging speed goes up. I don't know if it affects how often you'll make a loud noise when you do it, but you know, whatever. Fighting, obviously, whenever you hit stuff, that one will go up pretty quickly. Shooting, generally my shooting, I have to grind out. Like I'll grab a gun, a bunch of bullets, and go out of my base and just start shooting shit just to get that leveled up. Powerhouse is a unique skill. Like as you can see, these are all basic skills, and then Powerhouse is a personal skill because and a personal skill is a skill that is tied to a specific character. Now I say that Marcus Campbell here isn't the only person who can have the Powerhouse skill, but because he has, I think, natural athlete is why he has the powerhouse skill. Same with like, because he has the born leader He has the leadership skill. Now, the leadership skill, friendship gain plus 10%. You get that as you travel around with people. Because when you get new people into your community, you can change into them. But you can't change into them unless you have enough, like that little green bar, unless you have enough friendship. So like if we go down here, you know, he's a born leader. He loved hiking, natural athlete, and he was a clerk, which is what gives him certain special abilities. Once these abilities hit a certain point, you will unlock, or once those skills, I should say, hit a certain point, you will then, oh, I went totally the wrong way. I need to go to the right. You will then unlock a special ability based on that. Now there's different kinds. There's combat abilities. There's, what is it? Combat abilities, defensive abilities, utility skills. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ones, but they all have different requirements for you to get them and give you different things. So like, for example, if you get your cardio maxed out, oh God, there is a skill that you can get that helps with your, I think what it does is it makes it so that your stamina drains slower or something. So like right now, I don't have any weapon. There we go. Like any melee weapon. So until I find another one, I just have to fucking drop kick and smash. Thankfully, once again, beginning area, they don't spawn hordes or anything here. So we should be well, as long as I don't fast search anything, I should be good. Because if I fast search something and I make a loud noise, I could be fucked. Because like I said, there is a loud noise that'll just bring zombies that are close to you and already spawned in.
All quiet here.
And then there's another noise that you can make that will actually spawn a bunch of zombies around you and draw them and just point them right at you. Which is why I don't fast search anything. Oh, there you go, rusty machete. That's something. But yeah, there is, like I said, you want to do this right now just to try and get as much stuff as you can so that when you leave, because when we leave this place, we'll want to search that locker and empty it out as much as possible. So you want to search these areas now to hopefully get some good shit to take with you. That guy. Oh, fuck. See, now that's what I meant by the, oh, all right. By those guys fucking getting you.
Not alone in here.
When they're on the ground like that, and you can, like, because you can obviously see their eyes glowing. And when they're on the ground like that, there's not really a whole lot you can do to stop them from getting you. Now, like I said, having people with you is how you level up your leadership skill. It's not really that useful of a skill unless you're somebody who constantly has people with you. I generally don't take people with me when I do shit. Just because they tend to be more trouble than they're worth. They're super fucking... Like, they're nice to have because obviously the zombies will focus on them and not you. I mean, obviously the zombies will also come for you, but I mean, you know. They won't just be on you. That'll be another person to take away some heat from you. And shit like that. You want to try and get all of your skills up as much as you can. If you manage that, if you learn how, like, just the way certain mechanics in the game works, you never have to play as anybody other than one character. Now, I don't have a radio yet. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's down is a radio, which I don't have. But because this is the year one edition and I had and I think I had pre-ordered it, or because I had the 360 version or something. Yeah, see, like this asshole here. Oh, fuck, I hate them. Because yeah, they weren't really a thing in the game in the 360 version. Like the little like stealth, well, I say stealth zombies. It's all, like I said, it's very clear that they're alive and gonna jump on you, but they weren't a thing in the 360 version, and they're just all over the place in this one. Now that right there, right, like I now have a second melee weapon, and you might think, oh, that's awesome, if yours breaks you have another one, which is true. It is true. Unfortunately, Just because I have it does not mean that when this one breaks I won't be fucked. Alright, hang on a second. Anyway, when one of your weapons breaks... damn. Oh, yes, I did get it. When one of your weapons breaks, it doesn't auto-equip another melee weapon on you. You do have to go into your inventory and do it yourself. Oh, well, something. And as you saw what I did there, if you see a zombie that's laying on the ground already, if you run up to them and mash the Y button, you can get it so that your animation of killing them takes over from them jumping up to grab you. It's not the easiest, but, you know.
I'm not alone in here.
Nope. Also, the opening doors like that, if you hit Y on them and, like,
worries me?
shoulder bash them.
Setting up an infirmary in there. Like,
Yeah, there.
why aren't they taking these people to a hospital or something?
I don't know, man. Whole situation's pretty messed up.
You think? What's next? Razor wire and guard towers?
Yep.
That's not a bad idea, actually. We need to make things safer around here.
Nope. Yeah, see, now it tells me to do that, you know, and view your home base, but you can't do anything here, so I don't know why they tell you that. Also, that structure there is that. Like, this structure here is just a, it's not actually a structure, it's just like an eating area right there. Can't actually, there's nothing to search there. Oh, there's a zombie chasing us. They do have fast and slow zombies in this game. But the fast ones aren't like super fast. They're not like Left 4 Dead fast. Like this speed without me sprinting, like without me at full sprint, will outrun them. For the most part. I think they might be like slightly faster than that, but like it takes nothing to outrun them if you need to. Yes, there we go. So this right here, large backpack, equip, boost, 2 more inventory slots, and that is the amount of storage or extra storage space that we will get. Ooh, that's a dead chick right there.
All quiet here.
A couple dead people in here, all right. You might think it's like that like we're gonna get more because like why wouldn't we, right? They have a large backpack. Maybe there's an extra large backpack, but they don't. It's just the large backpack, and then that's it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they added in any more backpacks in this version. You don't really need them. I mean, if you're smart about what you take with you, and in fact, I will actually pop one of those painkillers right now to heal up.
All quiet here.
As long as you're smart with what you take with you, you should be fine with that. Ooh, what am I going to get out of this? Because normally the only thing you get out of this is fuel, which makes sense. A petrol bomb. That also makes sense. And then this campsite was actually already cleared. Or just didn't have anything in it. Nope, missed that. You can dismember the zombies like that, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it really does a whole lot to them.
All quiet here.
Alright, so now all we got left is the distant gunshots. There's still this building here, but there's no point in searching that right now because we have, well, no, I guess we don't technically have to go there. Head towards the gunshots. Oof. There isn't, this is actually one of those few games where you can't really shortcut very much. No, they really aren't. No, I don't want to use snack. I want to do this. I don't know if that hit any of them. Oh yeah, there we go. We got some of them. The survival tactics, slaughter. All that means is that I got like it's just like multi-kills.
Shit, are you okay?
You mean aside from being lost in the woods, attacked by psychopaths, and watching 2 of my best friends die? Yeah, I'm peachy.
Sorry I asked.
So, is it this bad everywhere?
Man, I hope not. We got some survivors back at the ranger station that seem to know what's going on, but we didn't have time for orientation.
Well then, let's get the hell back there. You want to take point, or should I?
So yeah, I think the way that you let somebody else take point is you just talk to them. So that's Maya. She's the first one that you get that you can change into. You might think, oh, but Ed's there. Yeah, but you can't change. Well, I don't know if you can change into him right now. I don't think you can, because there's a little bit that we have to deal with him later. But yeah, if you go get the gunshots first,
Where'd
it
you
will.
come from, anyways?
You in the army?
What happened?
Do the math.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you can do that so that you can see them and then do emotes and that. It doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh, there we go. So like we have weapon specialization now. Because our fighting has hit 4 stars, you can also get this by your shooting hitting 4 stars. Because as you will see, master use of pistols, but it requires shooting level 4. So as long as you can use or can unlock one of these, it'll unlock all of them and then you can see the rest of them. Now, because Marcus is a natural athlete and he has that powerhouse skill, the heavy weapons are really fucking good on him. And as you see each one of these, so like master use of blunt weapons, knockdown chance 25%. That's not bad. Hit them with a bat, they fall down, you insta kill them. Done, right? Edged weapons, chance to decapitate plus 25%. That's just an insta kill. Even better, right? Mighty blow chance plus 14%. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Not gonna lie, I don't know. I think it's a chance to kill, and the reason why it's 14% is because most heavy weapons hit in an arc and you can hit multiple people with them. But yeah, I will choose this, boosh. And then here we go, we got utility skill, which is shove and power kick. Okay, that was weird. So the powerful kick that knocks back and staggers the target, or the slow shove guaranteed to knock enemies down. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference. I don't really care for either of them. I'll take the shove just because. And as you see, that one doesn't upgrade. But as you see, you want to get your weapon specialization out of the way as soon as possible because those will level up. Unfortunately, I don't have any heavy weapons with me, but what can you do? But yeah, if we go look at Maya here, you can see that if I hit X, I can switch to her. But if we click on her, here we go. So no nonsense, which means that she has improved wits. That does not mean that her wits start higher. They might. But it means that she will level up her wits faster. Soldier, improves shooting and fighter. Once again, they'll level up faster. And Eagle-Eyed, which is improves at shooting even faster. So Eagle-Eyed and Soldier basically means I use guns good. They also have all of this, but I don't really care about all that. Once again, shooting specializations, not really all that useful. I can't actually show you right now because I already picked my heavy weapons. But yeah, they're not really all that useful, mainly because there's basically one kind of zombie that you want to use guns on. It's very rare that you need guns for anything else because your melee weapons are so fucking good. All right.
What the hell?
I thought you said you had survivors holed up in here.
They were fine just a minute ago.
Well, obviously not anymore.
Guys, come on. We gotta at least check the place. Somebody might have survived.
So now this here is a little bit weird. Because like he goes to check the guy, which is fine.
He's gone.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Well, let's see if he's got a wallet on him or something.
What the hell, Ed?
To check his ID, for Christ's sake.
Oh no.
Shit!
But like, it's just weird how neither Maya nor Marcus fucking move.
Get it off! Help!
There we go. But like, they make
That
you
guy
wait
was
there for
dead.
so long.
I swear to God, that guy, he was dead. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense.
We can't stay here. Come on, let's grab what we can and get moving.
I mean, sure, it makes sense. Zombies. So now, I can't carry all of this, obviously. I am going to take that because that might actually... Oh, no, actually, that does say. Because it tells you in the bottom right what they are. So, like, that's a blunt weapon. Well, this is a rifle that tells you in the name of it, not in the bottom right. But, like, edged weapon, edged weapon. I'm going to leave the small backpack there because there's zero reason to take a small backpack with you. Ammo, drugs, like nothing obviously here. But like as you see, it says available influence 0. When we get to the next place, that'll become more apparent.
Romantic getaway?
Fishing trip. Sort of our annual get out of the wreck.
But like if we switch to Maya, you'll see that she obviously just has a small backpack, but she has a gun, hatchet.
I'm already loaded down here.
Okay, but if I put that back, I can take some more ammo. Okay, and then I will switch back to Marcus. This isn't generally something that you do in this game, I'm not gonna lie. It, let's see now, do I want to, shotgun, ooh, I do like my shotguns. 45 caliber, I'll take those because there's more of them. Do I want, I'll leave the flare and take the shotgun shells. I'll leave the firecrackers for now. I don't actually remember if you can come back here and get any of that. I'm not sure. But anyway, now it's time to piss off and leave. Mission, escape. Oh. Yeah. Having, like, especially when you have more than one other person with you, you fucking tear through guys like they're nothing.
I don't know. I guess we just head to town and try to find somebody.
Well, I kind of took that guy's walkie-talkie. Maybe we can raise somebody on that.
Jesus, Ed, why did you do that?
I don't know. I figured if he had a radio, there must be somebody on the other end.
So you robbed a dead guy, and you expect his friends to help us out?
Wait, who said that? I mean, maybe they didn't even really like the guy.
Dad? Dad, are you there?
Yeah, that's not a good sign, eh?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
Listen, we're stuck up here on Mount Tanner. My friend needs medical attention. Can you help us?
Can you make it down to Spencer's Mill? Some of us are holed up at the church. If your friend doesn't look too dicey, we'll let you in.
The church in Spencer's Mill. We're on our way. We'll, try not to look too dicey.
Alright, so that's it for this place. Now I think... Because like if you come here and try and get the truck before, or get into the truck before, you won't have the keys. I guess the thing is that like... it's also, I don't think, always a truck either. I think it changes what it is. But I think the whole story behind that is like, hey, Ed has taken the guy's keys. Now this here could go wrong in a hurry. Not gonna lie. You need a lot of good speed to make that jump, and if you don't make it, they are nice enough to put another vehicle here.
You said you were holed up in a church?
What
the hell's happening around here?
You haven't heard?
No cell reception at the lake. Guess you could say we've been out of the loop.
All we know is a bunch of crazy people tried to eat us.
It started, what, 12, 13 days ago? At first it was just weird stories on the news. Random maulings, violent incidents at hospitals, black helicopters in the sky, just strange stuff. I guess they were trying to keep it quiet, but that didn't last too long. People figured it out pretty quick. People who die, they don't stay dead. They come back as one of those things.
I told you that guy was dead.
Seems like the only way to stop them for good is with a shot to the head. Anything else, they just keep coming.
So you're saying those things are zombies?
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of messed up supervirus. Maybe it's radiation from outer space, or black magic, or the wrath of almighty frickin' God. Your guess is as good as mine.
So, wait a minute. What's the government response to all this? Haven't they sent in the National Guard or something?
The government? You don't get it. It's been total chaos. At first, they told us just to stay home, lock our doors, and wait for the all clear.
Not right now.
Fuck. You know, I'm gonna get out of here a little bit. Oh, Maya's got one. Oh, nice. Oof. Hang on. Well, there we go.
anyways,
At first, they told us just to stay home, lock our doors, and wait for the all.
better deal with this first.
Fuck. They're gonna keep doing that. They're gonna keep resetting it until I,
So, anyway.
Alright.
At first, they told us just to stay home, lock our doors, and wait for the all clear. Then the power died. No one ever sounded the all clear.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Alright. So yeah, this has been going on for a little while. Now, they said that they were on a weekend camping trip or fishing trip. How all this happened in 2 days, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Oh, fuck, and I can't actually take it. So there's resource bundles here. We can't take it right now. You saw me checking the trunk space of the vehicles. That's actually something new that they added in. Actually, I think they added that in the DLC. I don't know if that was to this game or just when the last DLC came out. But they added it where, because it was a weird thing, right, where like you had all these trucks and vans and that, but you could only take one thing of materials home at a time. You can also hold X to open up your door to get you a little bit extra oomph. But anyway, so I think with the amount of people who were like, what's up with this? Like, why do I have a truck, but I can only carry one bag on my back? I can't load up the truck or anything. So they changed it. So yeah, you get car space now. Different vehicles have different stats. There isn't really too big a deal outside of the storage. Some of them are sturdier, some of them are faster. With the year 1 edition, they added a huge amount of vehicles. Like this vehicle that I'm
How'd you
in, not
end
a
up
thing
on
in the
this
regular or in the
Just lucky,
360
I
version.
guess. It was pretty chaotic up at the lake.
You're not gonna tell her?
I don't know yet.
Dude, it's her dad.
You want to confess that we killed her father and stole his radio before they patch you up?
Yeah, okay, maybe we leave that part out.
But yeah, the door attack, because like if a zombie gets on your door, you can hit X to knock him off. If he gets on the other side of you, you can't. And I don't remember if they will or not if they're in the vehicle with you. Once again, they didn't originally, but that might have been something that they added. But this here is our first real home base.
Did you invite these strangers?
Good, you made it.
Name's Ed. Pleased to meet you.
Come with me, son. We'll see to those wounds. We got in trouble without bringing in another freeloader to use up all our medicine.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
So yeah, this here is the first I see you got a community fame influence for the day. So community fame goes up based on main missions that you do, side missions that you do, and your stats. Like every time that you level up in a stat, you get more fame. Where the hell do you see your fame? Right here. So like your fame goes up with that. It's very useful.
Most of my time here, using the radio to coordinate everyone.
Yeah, right there. As you can see, we now have a bunch of new people. We can't really, well, we're in the middle of a mission right now, so we can't change into any of them, but there's,
Next up's the kitchen. Sam's our unofficial in-house chef, but, well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously, though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way.
yeah, well, I mean, a lot less exterminators out there right now.
Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think. I haven't heard from them in a while.
Rest easy, son. How do you feel?
Like something took a weed whack in my fucking neck.
We may have something. Could be a sign of infection. Get Dr. Hansen out of here. I'll see if I can get him on the radio.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's the pastor. He is actually a very useful character. There's Sam, by the way. I realized that she introduced Sam as the unofficial cook, but then never
I
fucking
didn't want to say this in
saw
front
her,
of your
but...
friend, but fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily, he's not a rabid dog.
Don't you get it? More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, it's... Okay, look. We're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah, okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
Yeah, so now if we go over here, right, we go to supply locker. Now it says influence and it shows that stuff costs shit, right?
Tower behind the swine and bovine. From up there, you should be able to get a good look at the town.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll spot some place to find medicine.
I owe you one.
Just hurry, okay? I'm not sure how long I can rein Alan in.
You know, I'll just dump all those in there. So yeah, now you see we have available influence 140. Now, I think the way that it works is you can't have more influence than your fame per day. So like our fame right now is at, what was it, like just over 200 C, and they fucking 3 small backpacks in there. But yeah, and then see like I can buy this stuff out of here, including a handcrafted suppressor, which is it's actually really good. It's a 30 shot one. Now it says this one should last 30 shots, give or take. So they all have a number, but that number will change. I don't know if it depends on what guns you put it on, but every time you shoot, it has a chance to take 0, 1, or 2 off. I think it's 2 is the most it'll take off of that number. So like this one here has a number of 30. So every time if I put it on the rifle, for example, if I fired the gun, I might still have 30, I might have 29, I might have 28. They don't have any two-handed weapons in here, no guns. But yeah, that's why you bring your shit, is so that you can dump it off. Now, the weird thing about that is they're like, oh, as long as you're out there getting shit done, it's fine if you take stuff, right? I don't think I have... Oh, I can switch to Maya. All right. Now, the thing about that is, the weird thing is your influence is tied to you. Like, all of the character stats are tied to the character. As you saw there, Maya has very few.
That's all I'm saying.
Runs in the family. Jacob and Thomas.
Holding hands and singing Kumbaya isn't gonna keep us alive. Folks around here ought to remember that.
Yeah, Alan's really a dick. But anyway, yeah, that's why you want to grab what you can when you leave that place. Oh, where the fuck did my car go? Usually when you park a vehicle, it'll stay parked. I also don't know. Oh, because they moved it. It'll stay in the parking spot. I don't know why they moved it this time.
How'd you all end up at the church, anyways?
Geez, I don't know. At first it just seemed like the place to go, you know? End of the world and all that. Then we started hearing about how bad it was getting. Other people tried to go it alone and ended up... Well, we just sort of stayed here after that.
Just the 6 of you?
No. There used to be 12 of us.
Oh, you know, the swine and bovine. So I have all the, like I said, I have all the
Looks like
achievements
a
in
good
this.
vantage point up there.
So I won't need to like worry about doing anything specific, which is nice because there's a couple of achievements that, once again, they're not bad if you're playing the game by yourself. Like probably the most annoying one is I actually can't remember what it's called. The Father, maybe? I don't know. like the father of all invention, because you have to build one of every type of facility and upgraded facility, which is super fucking annoying to do. But since I won't have to worry about that, yay. When they added the trunk space to the vehicles, they didn't really readjust how much anything took to build or anything.
Made it.
So
Gonna look around.
adjusting the trunk space made the game significantly easier than it used to be. Like, the game was already
what's
pretty
that?
easy, but they made it
Looks like a
easier
vet's office or something.
with it, which isn't a bad thing,
Dr.
because
Gilroy's
it's one of those
place.
things where it
What about
makes
it?
sense, right?
Well, antibiotics for dogs aren't any different than antibiotics for people. And it looks like no one's broken in.
That's a good idea. Okay, sounds like it's worth checking out. I'm picking something up.
If you're looking for any more hands, we'd be happy to join you.
You might want to go check it out. I'm sending Alan and Sam to meet you at the clinic.
Alan. Gee, thanks.
It was that, or let him stay here and keep grumbling about kicking you and Ed out.
Point.
Alright, so as you see there, it's showing zombie hordes. They're showing up already. As long as you have vehicles, you don't have to worry about hordes. You can take out hordes super fucking easily. There's even an achievement to take out like 10 of them. So as you can see, that one there says Enclave. That means that somebody's living there, which I think may actually be the people that we can go talk to and bring home with us. So the way Enclaves work is you will get missions from them, and there are certain ones that won't.
Looks like that's
There you
all
go.
there is to see.
So yeah, like, once again, these guys here are friendly survivors. And then like this here means that there's an infestation, which is just there's a fuck ton of zombies in that house, and screamers, which if you see a screamer and it screams, obviously it draws in zombies. We'll actually go grab the friendly survivors right now. Oh, got some lag there. Weird. But yeah, so like they did add a bunch of stuff this game. They added a bunch of new vehicles, a bunch of new skins for the vehicles that were already there and everything. I don't think that they played with the gameplay itself too much between the two modes. They probably added in some stuff, but not a huge amount that I remember changing. Boop. You are invincible in your car, and there's also other things you can do. Like if you back up over a zombie, your car will take less damage than if you hit them front on. If you hit special infected,
What do you
that's
think?
worse than hitting a regular one.
We'll get packed up.
You can also barricade.
I'm on it.
So like whenever you get people to join you, as you see the trust there, generally that goes up slowly as you do missions for them, or you can even bring stuff in for them. And if you dump it in their thing instead of your own back home, that'll get you a little bit extra trust with them as well. Die, there we go. And then generally once it's full, then you can ask them to join you, or they may
behind
even
us.
just ask to join you themselves.
Bag's almost full.
If a zombie is at the place, they will stop packing until that zombie is taken care of. If a zombie's at the, as you saw there, I was barricading windows. All that does is just slows the zombies down coming through them. If a zombie's at a door and you bust through it like that, it will knock them on their ass, and you can just like bust through.
Okay, I'll follow you.
They get knocked down, and since you're already holding left, oh, you hold left bumper to do that, by the way. If you hold left bumper when you hit a door, and you run into a door, it will just automatically bust through the door like a badass. You know, and really fuck them up. So you just bust through the door, it knocks them down, and then you can just insta-kill them on the ground. Oh, you're gonna see here. So with the zombie hordes, when you first alert them, like pause and back up a bit, it'll clump them together a bit more. Generally, when you hit zombies, especially if you hit, guaranteed if you hit a horde, you'll get at least one that hangs off your vehicle. A lot of the time when you hit zombie, is that fire there? There's a fire there. When you hit zombies, they'll like get stuck on your hood,
Here
and
we
you
are.
just have to stop the vehicle,
Thanks.
and they'll
We've
fall
got it
off.
from here.
Boop. And now they'll get out, and now we should have 11 survivors instead of 8, I do believe. Oh yeah, and because we have a tower there, any zombies that come within the circle or within view of it will be shot automatically. So yeah, now we have 11 survivors with us. Go to the base, there we go. Now, we have different actions we can take here. So like, every building that you come to has certain built-in facilities. Everyone will have a radio room that gives you these options. This one here will, you spend 100 influence and you might get some more survivors that just automatically join you. Not another enclave or anything. It'll just be like, hey, is there anybody out there who needs some space?
How to improve this place. We need some more sleeping space.
And then the rest of them
People are
is
already
just
sharing
if
beds and
you
shifts.
need
Now,
a
I brought up the
specific
basic
resource,
plan,
she'll
but we'll
radio,
wanna get
and
on
then
this in a
eventually
hurry.
she'll be like, hey,
People
there's
are
some
already
here.
talking about leaving.
I'm going to ignore her because what she's saying is incorrect. So yeah, provides 8 beds, but increase everyone's stamina by 10, but you must have a bed for everyone, which we don't because we have 11 people. I generally try and keep mine down to 8, but to move into the one place that we're going to move into, we need 12 people, so we need that now. People will move out of your thing, but it's very rare and you don't generally have to worry about it because there is a somewhere there's a happiness rating, and I don't remember where it is exactly. Population, labor. Also, if you go see possessions like 23 cars and trucks, this is just how many are on the map that you know of. It's not how many you currently own. 22 is useful items. That's just like not weapons that are in your supply cache, and then how many melee weapons and guns. This here is how much of each stockpile you have. As you see, we have a population of 11, but labor of 10 because Ed's injured. Fame, influence, beds. Maybe, okay, well, I don't know where the hell that is then. But anyway, church kitchen. You can make snacks, you can make coffee, or you can make a big meal, which increases everybody's health by 20. Or you can make a feast, which increases your health by 20 and your stamina by 10, which is really good. But it requires a good cook, which I'm assuming that one guy we picked up is. And then it requires 5 food. So like out of our stockpiles here, it requires 5. Now, because this is a small place and we don't have a, we actually don't even have the option to build it. There's a storage facility you can build. But yeah, you can build different things. You can basic workshop, sleeping area, medical area, training area, and garden. So garden produces food daily. I don't remember how much. The training area, as you see, automatically 10 stamina for everyone. And then you can and then you can get an option on it to then do another 10, and I think that one can be upgraded. Medical area, plus 10 max vitality for everyone, 50% recovery chance from injury or illness every day, which is good. Now, this base already has one of those right here, which we can't upgrade right now. But I'm also probably not going to upgrade it because, once again, we're not here for like a huge amount of time, hopefully. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with any of that. The only thing that I would consider building here would honestly be a... now, her advice is to build a sleeping area. You can ignore her advice. She'll ask you to build certain things, but overall, it doesn't really make a difference. Now, we are at an hour. So I am going to stop and pick this up next time. Oh, see, so like we have strangers here. So their trust is that full, right? So like if we went there and did, like, because if you go there, you can talk to them and they will give you missions to do and stuff like that. Then you can build your trust with them and then ask them to join you, but not all of them can. I don't remember what it is. There is a certain name. So like there's a few different things that other survivors can be tagged as. Strangers is one, Enclave is one. And I don't remember which one it is, but there's one of those that will never join you no matter what. And it's really fucking annoying. But that'll be it for this part. I'm going to quickly check to see, because other shit does get put in here by other people, like you will build up stuff. Late game, I get really anal retentive with this because I'll have so much influence. Because it's very rare that you need to take anything out of this. It's generally you putting stuff in because you find so much stuff. Also, since I have my radio... Yeah, see? So this here is a bunch of stuff that I got because this is the year 1 edition. So like the bonus survivor is because I had the original State of Decay. So this is an exclusive character. Then the Prepper's Pack. It has an SUV that actually has stuff and that it puts in there. Collection of weapons for the zombie slaying sportsman delivered directly to your supply locker. High capacity firearm decorated to express the love and devotion community members feel toward one another. I think that one was from a challenge. Like when you go to achievements, they would have challenges, which I guess I don't have. Or they probably don't do anymore because this game's been out for a while now. And I think that was from one of them. Then you can get a tow truck, cleaner car, and a fuel drop. A fuel drop, really? I will actually get the bonus survivor right now. The survivor came bearing gifts. So this will probably be the survivor that I end up playing as for the most part. It's Bonnet Car. Why it's called that, I don't know. But as you see, they got a Talwar and a Wingate Commando rifle. So yeah, advanced cardio, faster combat skills, increased wits, and great reflexes. I don't remember what great reflexes does. But anyway, point is, she's a fucking badass, is the main thing, right? So I will use her. She also comes with a Conda, which is just a different sword. She comes with snacks, and she comes equipped with a low backpack, which is the same as the large backpack. It's just a different design. I'm not going to get the Prepper's Pack one or the rest of this right now. When we move into our other area, I'll get it because it gets delivered next to your base. So it's better to wait. As you can see, the other channels don't get used. But yeah, this is what we used to do other things. This place, like I said, we probably won't do a whole lot here. And in fact, you know what? I'm actually going to dump off that one weapon. And also, if you leave a melee weapon in here that's broken, it will be repaired, I think, the next day. I don't remember if you need the... I don't remember if you need this or not. Ah, yes. If you have the basic workshop, it will automatically repair stored weapons each day or do it manually at the supply lot. Or you can manually do it, yeah. And then, yeah, as you see, they got different things. So, like, this one requires a tools expert. That one thing in the kitchen required a cooking expert. So, like, if we go here, see Top Chef because he worked at the church kitchen. Or in the church kitchen, so he liked to cook, so he's a good cook. Improves flame faster, handy with tools. So like handy with tools means that he would also qualify for the tools expert, right? This guy here, counseling experience, that's a good one to have. I don't know what idealistic means. And a physical powerhouse. But yeah, counseling is a super fucking useful skill. Because every once in a while, you'll want at least one in your community at all times. Because every once in a while, people will, as in real life, will clash. They'll get sad, they'll get mad, they'll get angry. If you have a counselor, all that goes away. Well, it doesn't go away, but it becomes much less. This guy, great reflexes. Once again, I don't remember what that means. Oh, I think great reflexes, actually, if I'm not mistaken, great reflexes... Marathon combat, yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, her cardio comes maxed out as well. I forgot about that. But reflexes, person's going quicker and more agile. Yeah, so her stamina regeneration goes up. Once again, I don't know why heavy weapons keeps replacing everything. And research isn't really all that important until you get the library. Which actually, if we have... No, we can't build the library without her. But yeah, so that'll be it for this part. Next time we'll go and get Lily some medicine. We'll probably do some scavenging. I'm going to try and leave all the scavenging in that off camera and just play the game myself as we go. But for the first couple parts, I will be showing you everything just to let you get a feel for the game, whatnot. And because the quests will be popping up pretty quickly. And until we get moved, or until we get the quest to move our base, there's not really that much scavenging I want to do because like I said, our base can only hold so much. It's not that much. It's fairly worthless amount. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.